everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Chiefs going up against the Panthers. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, from the home of the reigning NFC champs, there's a look at Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here to his running back, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And certainly a key cog in this offensive wheel is Jeremy Maclin.
You've just got to find ways to get him the ball, whether you put him in the slot or put him out on the perimeter.
Let's go! On play action, they'll throw. Airing one out for Maclin, deep downfield. And that's caught at the 25. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Startulele is a former first-round pick who's starting to round into form, becoming one of the better run stoppers in the league.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 1st and 10, Newton. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. Ed Dixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now Newton on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Newton. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Definitely a #1 receiver, a huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Tailback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. This a 43-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
On the return, here's C.J. Spiller. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's Hill, complete. The 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Funches with a catch over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now it's Newton. Flush to his right. It's caught by Funches. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
When Derrick Johnson entered the league as a first-round draft pick, he was known as an outside linebacker with a lot of speed. He's evolved into one of the best inside linebackers in the NFL.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
We've got a 3rd and 11, so the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Shift together here from the D-line. On play action, they'll throw. And this is incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
All right, now, look at 56. Detroit!
Macklin, the man in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep here for Macklin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Come on.
And they'll run it here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Design run for their wideout. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Nuke. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. He knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
Now let's go.
In motion, right, Macklin. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Down to the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Six yards to go here on second down. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back with more from Charlotte after this. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. One receiver left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So a 3rd and 9, and now Newton not liking the play call. He's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Still 9 yards to go on third down. It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To throw is Newton. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Eluding the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Devin Funchess as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Now let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he will be brought down. His time is now. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Here's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down, Panthers.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Just beating the play clock is Newton. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They fake the give. Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And a give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's make these babies cry.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. So they're going to go for 2. Cam looking to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Macklin, the man in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Taken from just outside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it. And everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Watch one. Single, slot. Good man. You're on an island over there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. We got three, fellas. We got three.
On 1st down, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down.
3rd and 2, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Set. Hey. Got 3. 3 down.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken at his 4. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They complete it to Hill. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the 1st.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90! Over! Hurry up, here we go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now 3rd down, less than a yard. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And able to find Conley. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A good pickup there at 22. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield and points are going on the board. I'm just going to say his name, Luke Kuechly. Now, the fans, when he's playing at home, boy, do they respond when he makes a play, don't they?
And why wouldn't they respond? You look at his career so far, most tackles of anybody since 2012, 591 coming into this year.
I'm going to do it anyway. Luke.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. And the first carry for the former Clemson Tigers, C.J. Spiller. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to. Now, here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Yards to go here on 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. One receiver left, 3 to the right. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Well, I know it points.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in. You need